Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Gail here from Gail's Glam Designs. I don't know why I have to say that every time. Okay, I'm gonna get better. Anyway, I have a quick project share in my self-proclaimed Bridgerton swap, and I have made some Memdex. But I would like to, in my pretend swap, for you all to vote which Memdex should be included in the swap. So to refresh your memories, I'm filling this Bridgerton bustier box. It's complete. Not sure if I showed you everything. So my concept was a detailed side and a simple side. So what did I do since I saw you last? Probably added all of these little doodads and whatnots. I also added these diamond dots on all of the cross sections like I said that I wanted to do originally, and then I added diamond dots on the lace. So, and I added her feet. I did not cover her bottom. Better not be looking under her dress. But anyway, just joking. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually have 6 Memdexes. I haven't finished the last one yet. But I'm using the same concept of a simple side and an elaborate side. And the one thing I remembered about Bridgerton, which I had forgotten, was that first season everybody was wearing the feathers. So I gave my girls some feathers. So this is one. This is a couple. I have embossed her dress, and I have flocked his lapels and cuffs, and I gave her flower along with some little pearl embellishments, and that's I haven't put his legs and his hands on, but anyway, you get the point. This is Miss Charlotte in my interpretation, and she is okay. I'm in frame. I added some pearls. This was fun. I cut out some foil. I punched a piece of foil to make it look like a crown, and then I cut the gem in half so it would fit on her crown. Gave her a feather, of course, is like everyone else, and then this is her back. Now I'm going to take a quick second to show you, because this is also part of my Fix It series, where when you make a mistake, I hide that blemish with an embellishment. And of course, now that I want to show you on camera, I can't find her embellishment. All right, but what I plan to do, if you can look on her back, you see that there's a blemish here and here. I took off some flowers because I decided, I forgot that I wanted to add a corset back. So that's what I'm going to do, and that will hide those two blemishes. So that was just an example of how when you make a mistake in crafting, you can easily cover it. So I'm just going to cut this with my scissors. It's too long for the dress, for her back, so I'm going to just cut it down. And then I'm just going to glue it on here. And then she will have a fancy back that is no longer messed up from me changing my mind on the design. And if I'm being honest, I didn't change my mind on the design. I originally wanted to put the corset, but I got so zealous in my crafting, I forgot about that little part right there that I wanted to add. So I don't know. Is there glue coming out of here? Do I have a pen? What's going on? Doesn't seem very sticky. I love this glue gun, by the way. These are the bakery. Let me unclog it. These are the bakery icing bottles. You get them in Michael's or Hobby Lobby over in the baking section. I use it for my narrow tip glue bottle instead of those fine tip ones, because those fine ones, they tend to clog too much for my liking. And as I'm saying that, this baby is doing it. I don't know what's going on with it. But the real reason why I prefer this over those tiny tips is because you can do this one in a thin beat. Of course it's not. Why you get on camera and act a fool? Let's clean it out one more time, one more again. Somebody put in the comments where I can find some stainless steel pins that will not do my bottle like that. Turn my glue brown. There's the glue booger trying to come out. Okay. All right. That was what was stopping our process. But let me just show you here why I like this bottle. Okay, so when you have puddles from the glue, I just wipe it on the side of the bottle, which is stainless steel. It can easily be cleaned off. And then you don't have to worry. I mean, then you don't have as much oozing. So these kind of bottles here, I love them. I just wipe this when I'm gluing something. I just smear it with the side of this so that it gets the puddles out and you don't have as much oozing. So there's Miss Charlotte's back fixed. I did some embossing on her midsection to make it look kind of lacy like. Added the flowers. Okay, so that's the second one for the vote. This is the third one, a couple. I flocked his ascot, gave her the feather, embossed her. I didn't emboss the back. This is still my elaborate and plain juxtaposition, kind of like I got some of my flocking on there. I don't know what I'm going to do to cover that up. This is another one I made. This is my plain side, and this is my elaborate side. So there was some embossing, some inking, stuff like that going on here. This, I did a video where I made my own pattern paper by stamping on plain cardstock. I was debating whether to put a feather on her hat, but I didn't. But anyway, that's number 3. And then number 4, like a cameo, this is my elaborate side again, where I made the pattern paper with stamps. And then this is that's my plain side. This is my elaborate side. And I used some Maggie Holmes stickers, and I just backed it on white so it wouldn't be transparent, and then I just fussy cut it out. I also added some other flowers in there so it wouldn't look so flat and it looked more dimensional. Okay, so those are my 5 Memdexes for you to give me your vote, and I'll know which one to put it. They all fit in my box. They have to go oh, there is her corset. I had already, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but this is a tip that I say. I always keep all of my parts and pieces when I'm working on a project, stuff that didn't make it to here, because in the end, when you're doing your final touches, those things come in handy. Like this right here was, of course, I had cut out because I didn't know if I wanted them in black or white, these laces. So I cut them out in both colors to have a choice. Well, so those were over in my didn't get used pile. But then this one right here is just this cut down, and it was able to hide a blemish for me. And if you see the back of her head, you can see where I cut out those in foil. They're snowflakes, actually. It's a snowflake punch. Might have some on my desk. Oh, I do, right here. So it's a snowflake punch that I just cut in half, and to give it a crowned effect. And oh, I really, really, really wanted to make this a Memdex, but it's so long. You know, we're confined to the 4 inches, so I couldn't do him. But that is my Bridgerton part 2. Stay tuned. I will be bringing more treats for my faux swap. Gail out. Peace. Have a great life.